But is it okay for those stories to evolve? They tend to evolve naturally for all of us. And kind of what you're talking about is you go out and tell that same story, it's going to evolve. It's going to become sharper. That'll be for sure. Maybe the core story doesn't change, but the sharpness of it changes. But is it okay for a brand to evolve its story over time? I tend to think it's okay. I can't think of any real examples in the moment right now of a brand that did that, but I know brands rebrand, they change their stories, people change their stories, but from a place of making them better, I don't know. What are your thoughts about that? Is the evolution of a story okay?
I think to evolve a story is fine. It's when you try and wholesale change the story and tell a different story, or you
Right.
change the end point of the story. You can't change your vision, right? If you're a brand, you can't change your vision unless you've outgrown your vision, in which case, fine. I set out to help 1,000 people. I've helped 1,000 people. Now I want to help 10,000 people. All right, fine.
Yeah.
But Dr. Martens as a prime example, right? Dr. Martens will always
Yeah.
be Dr. Martens. There is no getting away from their backstory. There is no getting away from what they stand for and who they serve and who they work with. And if they tried to do that, it would kill their brand and our identity. So I think
Right.
evolution is the key word, right? Like I think it has to evolve to an extent. There is
Yeah.
always more. You've got to make it relevant to now. You can't tell the same story 30 years later and hope that it still resonates with the current audience, because they're going to be looking for different things. You have to tell the story a different way to resonate with them. I don't think
Yeah.
it's so much about that. It's just about, you've got to, as long as you're staying true to your vision and your goals and your story, the story has to evolve. That's human nature, right?
Yeah.